Hi there, Virgo. Thanks for joining me. All right, so some of you are just going to be like, you know what? Fork all y'alls. I'm out of here. There's some sort of drama or energy. I'm going to get one more for down here. Drama or energy or I don't know, but you're just like, I'm having none of it. I'm out of here. Because you realize this top line, it's like, the truth hurts. Um, Even though it's a sword card, or if you're dating someone, this is like the energy where it's like, um, there's some jealousy. You're not sure where you stand with someone. You feel like sometimes they're available, like especially if they want to sleep with you. Like this may be a lot of like late night booty calls, but then goes for days without texting you back, but BS, that type of crap. And you're going to be like, I'm done with it. I think it's a Mirror Salon who says, if you're unsure of the status of your relationship, like if you haven't talked about it, you're in an open relationship. And I thought that was such great advice because I think, speaking as a woman or identify as a woman, dating men my whole life. I don't know if I've ever dated a man. I think they've all been boys. But anyway, that's my fault. I've been here where it's like we tend to um, connect emotionally faster, I think. And that can be any sex and gender. So, but I do think young women and that we do tend to do that more. Come on, let's be real. But then I also saw this great quote somewhere on Instagram, I think, that was basically like if you're unsure where you stand in a relationship, take it as a no. Like you're not in a relationship. If it's unclear or you're constantly wonder or if it's back and forth, that type of I know I'm very, very sort of like up in arms all of a sudden with your reading. It's early, pretty early in the morning. I've just been up reading and yours has me all worked up. So someone's irritating me now. And you've been up boring. I feel like you're up boring. Are they with me? Are they cheating? Like that is like move on. Move on, sister, brother, whatever. Move on from that person. That's just not, it's not it. And then there's like, if they're making you feel defensive, it's always the person that's like cheating that will then like accuse you of stuff because they feel guilt. No, they probably don't feel guilty, honestly, but they feel like defensive or worried or, I don't know. I don't even think they worry. But it's like they go on the offensive. That's, I guess, what I'm trying to say. But this is you feeling like defensive, maybe you're feeling like, and I'm bad at this, like your friends are like saying he's a dog or she's using you, man, or whatever. And maybe you're sick of defending the relationship, but I think what's going to happen is that it's all going to come sort of crashing down. Like you've been trying to like keep things going, keep up appearances. Yeah, there's some sort of truth coming out. So you may hear something that's not so fantastic, but it's going to be what you need to hear because maybe this person has been saying like you're crazy, you're jealous, you're paranoid, like making you feel like the jerk. And then you're going to find out they have been cheating on you or texting with someone else or whatever, whatever you guys do these days. Yeah. And so, but it will be finally like, you're going to just be like, done. Like this, your life is not, you want balance with the justice card and your life is not in balance with this. I mean, this sucks. this absolutely is just sucky energy and not a way to live. And if in a relationship that's how you're feeling, then do what the Fool does. And he's like, I'm out of here. Like, time to move on and not taking the baggage or the blame of the relationship. I mean, yes, it always takes two people, but it's just like letting it go and not ruminating over it and obsessing and cyber stalking them. It's like, this is another thing Amira said. You guys should go watch her channel maybe. She says block and delete. Like, why are you keeping the drama going of, or maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe you broke up with someone and you're still like keeping tabs on them and just making yourself miserable because they moved on right away, and you know what, you know how that goes. So it's like, cut it off. It's like, that's what you need to cut off. You need to stop where our thoughts go, our energy and our focus goes. So stop focusing on them, like move on. Health, do things to keep yourself healthy. And that had been there. And time to move on. Go hiking, get out in nature, go out with friends, get a dog. Like, seriously, time to just move on. And I mean, the Fool has very little baggage. So they're not going to continue to carry the weight of that relationship by, what did they do wrong? What did they do wrong? Like, just leave the hurt and the resentment and take the, I will not ignore that red flag again, and move on. Like, don't give this person any more of your time. Do some self-care. I feel like you really, you guys are, here you are. You're going to feel more like yourself again and more creative. So I like the Seven of Wands Seven of Cups. And we do have, I think, the full moon's in Pisces. I keep telling people that, but I keep agreeing to look. So it can be a very creative time, a very dreamy time. Pay attention to your dreams. Yeah, like you can be in sort of an incubation period just with creative ideas. There is a point in time where you have to get them out, but we all need that time just to sort of fantasize and dream and decide where we're going to go from here. Yeah, this is self-care. I feel like take some salt baths with candles, and just take extra good care of yourself this month. But stop cyber stalking people. It's just, this is another thing that's been coming up for other signs. I follow Glennon Doyle on Instagram. She's an author and an activist, and she's funny. And she was doing one of those Instagram things where you can ask people questions on their story. And someone asked her about closure. And she's like, I don't believe in closure. I think closure is just an excuse to keep the drama going, to keep the cycle going. So that's why I like a cord cutting might be a really good idea for you, to just break that connection. And you may have to keep, and one thing with a cord cutting that I've had happen to me is that it's so strange, but be very prepared for this person to reach out to you and be singing a different tune. And it's BS. It's total crap. It's like they sensed a disturbance in the force, and that they were, because they want control over you. They don't want to, like, they don't really, really want you. But they want you waiting in the wings because you're an ego boost, or you're a booty call, or whatever. You're a sympathetic ear to listen to. So they like that. They just don't want you to cramp their style, right? So when they sense that you're cutting them loose, that bothers them. So they will often sense that and reach out. So you have to be, but if you block them, you won't know, and you'll be able to merrily go on with your life, right? I wish I had they're upstairs. I'd pull you like a, like an oracle card, but I don't have them down here. So I guess I'll just leave it at, you actually had a normal length tarot reading, so that's good. No one needs to listen to me for 20 minutes. All right. Bye, guys.